going on, guys? My name is Dirk Deadeye, and this is a commentary video, live commentary. I will not be posting it on Reddit because Reddit's kind of crazy, man. They're just like, once you will not post a commentary past 4 minutes, it must be entertaining and it must adhere to the standards and it's illegal. So I'm just gonna post it to YouTube and just leave it at that. No, I probably will post it to Reddit in a couple days. Is there another Saren? I'm gonna get upset if there's another Saren. I didn't think there would be. Wait, there's a Nova. What's that guy up there? It looks like an Ash. Let's see here. I can't. Oh, you fucker. Ashy mother. You're definitely an Ash. Wham! Oh, the spam build is awesome. Alright. So I got the introduction title there. Let's actually get to the content. That is definitely a Nova. This is gonna be like a power struggle machismo fest. So what that means is, no, not that. It's time for the Dex Furious, baby. So anyway, so like, I went to the chiropractor today for like the first time. That was a very surreal experience, and I say that because, you know, he showed me x-rays and he said, your mid-back's okay, your lower back looks like you fell down when you were a kid, but your neck looks like an exclamation point, fucking straight as hell. What is up with your neck, bro? And I'm like, oh, tell me, you're the chiropractor. And he's like, the shit's too straight, man, it's supposed to be curved. And I'm like, okay. So, then he was like, alright, let me give you an example of what I'm gonna do to you. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, I'm gonna be real gentle with you. And I'm like, alright. So I laid down in this fucking chair, or this table that looks like a fucking torture device, right? And there were places to like put my hands when I was laying flat, and arms off the table, just my back exposed. And this dude's like, alright, now this is what I'm gonna be doing to your neck. And he's like literally like donkey punching me into this cushion that my face is lying in, which like the cushion like is connected to a foot pump or something. So like he's like punching me in the back of the head and hitting a foot pump at the same time, and that's some kind of adjustment. And I'm like, oh god, that feels kind of weird. And he's like, all right, give me your arm. And before I could give him my arm, he fucking grabs my arm, like twists it behind my back like he's some MMA guy, and then fucking like does this crazy like maneuver that, I swear to God, man, it felt like Jean-Claude Van Damme was gonna break my fucking neck. And like, he just twisted that shit like in a certain way, and I just heard, I heard popping and snapping I've never heard before in my life. It was like, crack! And I was like, okay. Alright. That wasn't so bad. And he's like, I'm gonna do it on the other side. Now, okay. Oh. And I'm like, I just felt like I lost a fight. You know? He wasn't done, though. And he's alright, now put your knee up this way, and and he like moves my legs around in a certain position, because like, it's like he has like zero patience for me to like, you know, actually get in the right position, which is cool because I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, so I'm glad he's taking the initiative just to put me in the position he wants me to, so he can practice his fucking neo-Nazi-ist medicine on me. I mean, I'm not saying it's Nazi medicine or anything, but holy shit, man, it's crazy. So like he contorts me into like a figure 4, you know, position, and then just like twists and like puts his knee on my back and leans me up against his thigh and like pulls me towards like the bed, if you want to call that. And he's like, you're not going to fall off. I got you. You're hitting my thigh right now. And I'm like, I could see that. And all the while, my shoulders are just popping like crazy. There's like crack, 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 snap, snap, crack. And I was like, oh my God. And he did it to the other side. And then he was like, okay, now I want you to lay on your back and big hugs. I'm like, what do you mean big hugs? And he fucking... And I'm like, okay, I get it. So, like, I crossed my arms, right? And then he, like, put his, like, hand on my forehead or something, and I don't know what the fuck he did, but he, like, popped my shoulder blades, and I was like, pain! Pain! And while I'm laying on my stomach, he's like... And I'm pretty sure this hurts, and this hurts. And every time he said, this hurts, he put his finger down on a position that, like he was like some kind of, you know, like, kung fu master. And just applied pressure on some kind of pressure point that just made me, like, scream in pain. And he was so nonchalant about it. He was like, yeah, you don't like that, do you, motherfucker, huh? Yeah, that's right. I mean, but like, when it was all said and done, I got up off the chair, and he's like, move your arms a bit. I said, okay. And I'm like, huh. I feel a little bit more of a range of emotion. I didn't say anything to him because, quite frankly, I felt violated. I didn't want to, I didn't want to validate what he's done to me as being a good thing. I was more on the side of, you've done terrible things to me, sir. You've touched me very inappropriately, and I don't really appreciate it. You know, but, I mean, he really did. But at the time, that's what I was feeling. But when I left, like, I could breathe just a little bit better. Like, all this extra fresh air was going down my windpipe, and my shoulders and lower back felt really good. Like, when I got out of the car, it wasn't a, it was just like a, okay. And I'm not, like, trying to, like, preach chiropractor to anyone, because right now my back hurts, and my shoulders hurt, and my neck hurts. So, we'll see in the long run if it makes a difference. But I will say, like, after what he did, I felt pretty damn good. Despite him literally, like, doing some crazy fucking MMA shit on me. I mean, literally. I mean, the guy, I mean, it's savage what they have to do to you. I get it. You're moving around bones and shit, man. You gotta do it. You know, and I'm a big guy. Like, I weigh like 260 pounds. I mean, like, oh, not that much. Holy shit. That was an exaggeration. No, seriously. I weigh like 235 pounds. I'm like 5'8", and I weigh about 235 pounds. I'm not the slimmest and the trimmest, but thank God I'm only 260. I did weigh that at one time, and that was not a good part of my life. But, you know, when you're articulating a big motherfucker like me, you gotta put some ass behind it. And he did. And it was crazy. But it was kind of cool. Like, my lower back kind of hurts because I'm sitting in this fucking computer chair. And it's just not good for me. So, my neck doesn't feel too bad. Like, I remember when I was in my car, I was, like, looking to change lanes. And I could twist all the way back. And I was like, hey, this doesn't feel too bad right now. We'll see what happens tomorrow. But I said, you know what, Dr. Bones... Doctor, crack my bones. I'm gonna let you do this to me for a little while, and I'm gonna see what happens. I mean, why not? What's the worst that can happen, you know? It's like a couple bucks a visit because of my insurance, and you know, it's just a guy beating the crap out of me. And I felt kind of good getting out the first time, so obviously I'm probably going to feel pretty good getting out the second time. Even if I just feel good until, like, I go to work the next day, I think that's still worth it, right? Maybe not. I don't know. But we'll see. I do know that, like, Like, he showed me x-rays, and he showed me, like, how my neck looks, and my neck's all straight. My mid-back is nice and curved the way it should be. So that's cool. Like, my lower back, he says, like, I have, like, some kind of, like, fracture that happened a long time ago. I've fallen on my ass about 1 billion times, so, who knows, it probably is a fracture. Maybe that's why my ass used to hurt a lot when I was a kid. I don't know. I don't remember anymore. It's been so long. But, you know, my wife said she's not getting as many headaches, because she's been going with this guy for, like, a month now. I'm not seeing her, like, you know, using the ice packs on her head anymore. And things like that. And she said she's not getting headaches anymore. So, I guess there's some merit behind it. I mean, the reason why I wanted to go is because, like, you know, I'm a soda guy. And, you know, when you lift soda for a living, like, it's obviously, that is another sarin. We're, like, trying to out-sarin each other. It's a sarin off. Fuck that shit. Now that I know, I can't unknow what I know. Everything must melt. Everything must go. This fucking miasma spam build is amazing. I mean, it just knocks the socks out of everything. And, like, yeah, it's a lot better than the first build I posted. The first build was an introduction build. It wasn't like the end-all be-all build. It wasn't like, take this build and just go on from now. Kimosabe, like, this is where you're gonna be. No, it's just, it's to get you into Sarin. It's to say, alright, I got a Forma laying, or not a Forma, I got a potato laying around. Why not? Let's see what Sarin can do. And once you do some 5,000 damage miasmas, you'll be like, holy shit, that does make a difference. But now, you pop one Forma in it, just one. It becomes a contender. It becomes a force to be reckoned with. Really nasty fucking build, man. Nasty. And I'll make this number 2 Sarin build in just a bit. I have to produce it a bit better so that, you know, that the Nazis over at Reddit don't fucking flip again. No matter what I do, I think they're going to blow a gasket anyway. But, I don't know. Maybe I'll try to produce something a little bit better. Bam! Look at that. Just everything melts. Just turns into paint goo. Just goo. It's like up and goo. Like up. Look at all these guys, and then they're goo. So awesome. It kind of trivializes everything, though.
Unless you can handle more of the enemy.